Happy birthday if it's your birthday, happy belated birthday if it's in the past, happy future birthday if it's in the future. My name is LimedGreen, and welcome to another Top 15 list. We haven't done one of these since Multiverses, and with the announcement of Nick All-Star Brawl 2, better time as any. I wanted to do this list since the original game, and with the announcement of it, better time as any. I only had one rule, and that was any character had to be from a series that appeared at least on a Nick program or a channel. So that was the only rule. Things are gonna get really wild really fast. If you've seen the Multiverses list, you'll know what I mean. 15 characters, let's jump in. It's gonna get wild as it goes on here. But the first one, Timmy Turner, pretty simple. Fairly Odd Parents were in the first game. I don't think I really have to explain too much. He can probably fight with Cosmo and Wanda. They turn into different things. Throw Poof in there, why not? Sparky, not so much. Maybe he can turn into different things. Got the laser eyes, crawling up walls. The stage would, of course, be Fairy World, why not? He's the, of course, why didn't happen? El Tigre. He's another one that's like, why didn't it happen? They throw in a bunch of like out there picks, and El Tigre's kind of like the superhero of Nickelodeon, I guess you could say. He's got the claws, he can shoot his fist, and it can extend with like a chain attached to it. He's got a lot of crazy abilities. It would be cool to see him in there. He can play, I guess, similarly to Wolverine. It would be cool. His stage would probably be the Miracle City Volcano or something along those lines. Now this one, Rudy to Booty. I've seen people campaigning for Snap, but I feel like Rudy just makes a smarter choice. With his magical chalk, he can just make anything happen. He can just draw an anvil. He gets knocked off stage. He would be like, draw a tether back to the stage. You can do so many cool things with him. His stage could be like crazy, amazing. I don't know. Chalk Zone. I feel like it was in the same camp with My Life as a Teenage Robot. One of those shows that kind of like everyone overlooks, but Jenny got in really early on, so I don't know. Chalk Zone's kind of like in this weird zone. Like nobody even uses chalk anymore. Tack. Now, if you don't know, Nick owns a video game series, which is really weird. I didn't even know that for the longest time. They made the game series, and then they made the show. And so it's kind of like he's another one that's kind of like a no-brainer. Like, put the video game character in the video game. He's got magic abilities. He can turn people into chickens. He can, do all sorts of magical abilities. I've played as him in Attack of the Toybots. I haven't really touched his games, but they seem really cool. I know they're a big deal back then. So, also I've played as them in Globs of Doom, and we'll reference that later on down the line. Next one, Bessie Higginbottom, also not known as the Mighty Bee. I feel like should be a fast character. Should be just zipping around the stage, doing very light attacks. Her final smash would, of course, be transforming into the Mighty Bee. I'm trying to think of... It's been a long time since I watched the Mighty Bee, but her stage would be like the San Francisco-looking area, kind of like on a slope. It would be an odd choice, but I feel like it would be kind of like a out there choice, and that's why I like it. Just kooky. The Cat Scratch cats. I feel like they would work. Now this is how I pictured it. Not like Cat Dog, but also like Cat Dog. They would be like on a totem pole, like in Triforce Heroes, where they just stack on top of each other, and then you can like switch like whoever is on like the top of the totem pole and whoever is on like the middle and the bottom, and then you can like whoever is on the top has like the special ability. So like Waffle could like do like the laser light show from that one episode, or like Gordon can like, I don't know, summon the Kraken for his final smash. I don't know. It could be like an interesting move set. They could have like root beer recovery. Now the next one, the Angry Beavers. I'm not really sure how they would play. I just like to really see them. I imagine them fighting a lot for their moveset. Kind of like what Cat Dog do. But other than that, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen the Angry Beavers. Like Bessie Higginbottom. Feel like it would be an out there pick. But very welcome. Now, for this one, yeah, you're like, what? Who is that anime? Did you know Nickelodeon owns, Garfield? You're like, yes, Garfield appeared in the first Nick All-Star Brawl. Did you know Nick owns Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Yes, they appeared in the first one. Now, did you know they co-own Rainbow Studios? Who is like the father of Winx Club? I'ma say that Winx Club is gonna be in the next game. Why? Winx Club is like a huge deal, and Bloom is gonna be in this Nick All-Star Brawl 2. She's gonna be there with fairy powers. Her final smash is gonna be like turning into Dark Bloom. I'm calling it here, and nobody's gonna expect it except for me. I did my homework. Next one, Kappa Mikey. Now, remember when I said I had like weird rules at the beginning? This is so I can squeeze in my favorite characters. Kappa Mikey. He appeared on Nicktoons Network, but he's not really a Nicktoon. I imagine him playing like very flashy, because he's an actor pretending to be a superhero, or acting as a superhero. So he'd be very flashy, but do very little damage. And when he takes like a stock, the crowd goes wild, and it's like, whoa! And his stage is like bunches of cardboard cutouts and cardboard boxes, and then when you break them all, like Ozu's like, cut! And then you got then the camera crew comes in, and everyone like has to rebuild the stage. And that's why Capo Mikey needs to be in this. Next. A Martin Mystery. He is a paranormal investigator, and he solves mysteries because he's Martin with his watch, and he's got like, I imagine him playing like Snake. He's got like a grappling, if you can see that watch, there it is. He's got like a, almost like Batman, he's got like a bunch of little things in his watch. He's kinda athletic, I guess. You can do like a whole bunch of things with his stage, like a bunch of monsters, aliens. And he'd just be cool to have like, I don't even know what you'd call it, like a all real monsters type of deal, but like a really monster. Like, oh, the swamp thing. I like the aesthetic. Also, yes, he does look like Johnny Tuss. Now this character I'm very proud of. Swiper. Imagine a character. You play on items mode, and he steals your items, and he just gets stronger when he has an item in hand. That's how I imagine Swiper playing. And imagine him playing like really fast and nimbly. Maybe like fast in the air. And I have no idea what a stage would be like, but just the idea of playing a Swiper, it sounds amazing. Also, this is a point where I was like, we need more villains. So, as you can see, my thought process was from Swiper to Azula. We have no firebenders in Nick All-Stars. So, who's a firebender? Who's a villain in Avatar? We have Zuko. He's not really a villain anymore. We have Ozai. Now, horror, we have Azula. I think people would rather play as Azula. What's there to say? She can shoot lightning, she can shoot fire, and she can even like fly through the air with fire to some degree. And yeah, she's just really cool. Also, you're like, why does Avatar get another rep? They have their own studio. They have movies on their way. They have spin-off series. I think they get another rep. Next up, Globulus from Globs of Doom. Remember when I referenced that? Now, Globs of Doom is from the Nicktoons Unite series. It goes Nicktoons Unite, Volcano Island, Attack of the Toybots, which is this music you're listening to now is from Attack of the Toybots. And then it goes Globs of Doom, and this guy is the final boss of Globs of Doom. I wanted him in for two reasons. First reason, that series ended on kind of a cliffhanger. He's ended with him just kind of floating in like a jar under the villain's command. It's like, uh-oh, what's gonna happen? And second, it's like he kind of embodies like the Nickelodeon slime. So I wanted to embody Nickelodeon slime because I feel like no other character in the history of Nickelodeon could be like the slime character. Because a lot of Nickelodeon is just slime. They're known for their slime. Also, the Nicktoons Unite, like, everyone loves that series. It's a building block of all the Nicktoons games. Also, that's why we need Timmy back for the game to be back together. Next up, Plankton. He is the villain. Like, I thought of, like, doing other villains, you know, Crocker, Vicky, Vlad. Then I was like, oh, Vlad's on the case of Nick All-Star Brawl 2. Better hold back! So, you know, you can't really talk about Nick villains without not including Plankton, so I was like, go throw Plankton in there. So, yeah. That's why I had Plankton. And then finally, this one, hold on to your seats. It's Visitor 3. And now you're like, who's Visitor 3? You're staying out by your seats. Have you heard of Animorphs? Oh no. LimedGreen's trying to sell me on Animorphs again. Animorphs appeared on Nickelodeon. So, this is still a Nickelodeon character. Visitor 3 is a slug who just crawls into people's brains and then takes control of them, and then you're like forced to do their bidding. And so this particular mind slug is in control of an Andalite, and Andalites can like transform into like different beings. So he can like turn into like different aliens. And I think that playstyle would be very cool. Especially in like a fighting game like Nick All-Stars. And also this is a scorpion tail, so that would be another cool, like you could be punching with these arms and then, you know, back airing with this tail. Also, this is the only way we're getting Visitor 3 in a fighting game, realistically. So give me this one. That's it. That's my 15 most wanted characters in Nick All-Star Brawl 2. Tell me what you thought of it in the comments. Did you know who Visitor 3 was? What did you think about Kappa Mikey? Do you think any Winx Club character is a shoo-in? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.